So I want to show you how to create a quick tic-tac-toe board as a way that you can review. I like to use this when we're doing our state testing so that the students can have a fun way of reviewing the material. So the first thing I do is I open a Google slide and I go to layout and I pick blank. For shapes, I go over, I'm going to pick the rectangle and then just make it about that big. And then I like for them to be black, so I fill them with black. Then Control C, Control V gives me another one. And then Control V again. This time I'll turn this to 90 degrees. And then I'll stretch it out. And then just so I don't have to turn the other one, I will do Control C, Control V. So after I make my board, what I go through and do is I grab text boxes and I label each one so that each square has a number. That way my students know they can say for their group, like we want number 1 or we want number 2, and you're not guessing like top left, top right. So that's one quick way to do that. For the other pieces, I don't use X's and O's. Typically, I use smiley faces. So I'll grab a smiley face and make these yellow. And so that I don't have to grab a smiley face every single time we're playing, I just go Control C, Control V, and I will copy this so that I have 9 of them. So I would copy and paste this over and over again until I have 9 of them. The second shape that I typically use is hearts. So when we do smiley faces play hearts. So this one I'll make red, then Control C, Control V. So again, I will copy so that I have 9 of these. So the final step that I do is I put the problems in each of these boxes. I like to use the equatio extension. You can see that in another one of my videos. I'll link it in the discussion as well. And then I like to cover up sometimes the problems. It depends on the topic. So right now we're doing our review for our big state test. So I don't cover up the problems so the students can pick. So when we actually play, the students have their whiteboards and I also have a chat up. Each student individually gives me an answer. And at the end of the timer, I have the group give me one group answer. And so this is how they get points. So if a team gives me an answer and their team answer is wrong, then it goes to the other team. The other team doesn't automatically get the spot. So after that, if both teams are wrong, then I get to claim the spot and I explain how to do the problem. So I like to use this for review. Hopefully this will help you in your classroom.